Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Today we're looking at a paper from the Hugging Face trending list published on October 15, 2025, about 3 days ago. The striking result is that the proposed emotional cognitive framework makes agent behavior more human-aligned, with a dynamic time-warping trajectory score of 265.08 versus 274.24 for reinforcement learning agents and 326.29 for GPT-4o, indicating tighter state emotion behavior coherence. The paper is titled Emotional Cognitive Modeling Framework with Desire-Driven Objective Optimization for LLM-empowered Agent in Social Simulation. And as we'll see later, the implications for social simulation fidelity are quite significant. Beyond that, the framework brings bounded rationality and integrates desire generation, objective optimization, memory, and self-reflection to improve ecological validity. Alright, the introduction highlighted the human-aligned outcomes. Figure 1 presents the decision pipeline that makes those outcomes plausible. The diagram shows emotional state, self-state, and environments feeding a desire update module, which passes into objective optimization. A prompter then converts the current prompt into a modified prompt that steers a frozen large language model toward responses consistent with the updated objectives. The top loop indicates ongoing adjustment, so emotion and goals continually bias generation. Well, Figure 1 sketched the pipeline. Figure 2 details the three-stage flow that makes it operational. The left panel shows state perception, where environmental, self, and social information are processed into a structured state with emotion. The center panel presents desire update and objective optimization, which convert emotions into a current desire and a Boltzmann-style reward weighting over income, health, and social rank. The right panel shows decision and action generation, where a modified prompt steers a frozen large language model and memory to select single, sequential, or composite behaviors. So, Figure 2 outlined the mechanism. Figure 4 presents decisions and desires in the delivery simulation. The left bar chart shows acceptance probabilities, where the single framework agent accepts the fewest orders, signaling bounded rationality because health and costs weigh against pure income. The middle pie chart reports single agent desires with income at about 44%, health at 38%, and social ranking near 18%. The right pie chart shows mixed runs shifting desire toward income at about 52%, with health near 32%, and social ranking around 16%. So, Figure 4 presented desire shifts. Figure 3 shows system-level outcomes across days. The left panel tracks the degree of involution for single agent types, where the framework curve stays closest to the Zomato reference, while rule-based, imitation learning, reinforcement learning, and plain large language model agents drift higher. The right panel combines stacked income bars with involution lines, showing steadier income with lower pressure for the framework, while large language model and reinforcement learning trend to higher pressure. Alright, the previous figure contrasted system-level pressure. Figure 5 shows day-by-day money and happiness for 3 rider types. The left panel for the reinforcement learning agent oscillates sharply, so income and happiness move out of sync. The center panel for the GPT-4o agent also swings widely, which signals weak coupling. The right panel for the framework shows smoother co-movement, with happiness tracking income more closely and volatility damped toward the end. Well, Figure 5 contrasted daily money and happiness. Table 1 reports how the cognitive enhancement lifts base models across tasks. The Yelp row shows a jump from roughly 9 to about 37 to 42 after the enhancement across ChatGPT, DeepSeek v3, Qwen 2.5, and Gemma 3. The dialogue generation row lists gains from about 40 to the mid to high 60s. The sentence generation row indicates similar improvements, rising from mid-40s to around 64 to 65. Wrapping up, 2 takeaways stand out. Desire-driven objective optimization yields bounded rationality and tighter state emotion behavior coherence, and the same cognitive layer boosts multiple base models on dialogue, sentence generation, and sentiment. The broader implication is more credible, human-aligned social simulations that better transfer to messy real settings. That is it for this episode of the AI Research Roundup. I am Alex, thanks for listening.